In this video, we're gonna compare the new DJI Mini 4 Pro and the DJI Mavic 3. I'm really curious to see if the DJI Mavic 4 Pro is the only drone that you need, because on paper, it can do all of what the Mavic 3 does for half of the price. And you get all the features that now that you only used to get on the bigger drones, but now you have pretty much all the features on this little one that you can fit on your pocket. So I'm really curious to see how it compares to the big one and the most expensive one. In this video, we're gonna compare video quality, picture quality, and of course all the features that it has compared to this one. But before we start comparing all that, let's take a quick look at the drones and compare to see what's the really difference are on the outside besides just the size. So let me start by saying that the material of the Mini 4 Pro, it does feel a little bit cheaper compared to the Mavic 3. Obviously the price is so much different, so you can tell right away that the material is a lot bigger. One of the other things that I noticed is whenever I was doing an update, because I did an update to both of them so it can be a fair comparison with all the features. One of the things that I noticed is that this drone doesn't have a fan inside, so it gets like really hot. And when you're doing that, if you have it you sitting down, it tells you that you have to fly it right away because it's getting hot. And this one, you can feel it does have a fan and does get cooler, and you cannot feel it getting hot at all. So when it comes to that, when it comes to hot weather temperature, and you flying out there, I don't know how much is that gonna affect you compared to this one. So now the Mini 4 Pro comes with all the sensors for the active tracking. It comes with the sensors on the back and sensors in the front, and it has two cameras on the bottom, and the proximity sensors with one LED light. Compared to the Mini with the Mavic 3, it has two cameras here. It got two cameras here in the back. It has on the top, it has two cameras in the bottom, and it has proximity sensors and two LED lights. So you can tell that this is probably going to be more precise when it comes to active tracking, and I would trust it more than the Mini 4 Pro, but we're gonna see how it behaves. This is the footage of the Mini 4 Pro. This is the regular footage, no color gray, straight out of the camera. Now when you compare it to the Mavic 3 normal with the footage on default straight out of the camera, you can tell that the Mavic 3, it does put more saturation. I don't know why. I tried to look for the settings and I couldn't find anything different. I don't know why it looks so much saturated. In a way, it kind of does look too much, but I guess it's better than compared to the Mini 4. Now this is the footage of the Mavic 3 5K, and then we have the 4K. I don't really see the difference. The only difference you will see if you really zoom in, if you need to crop in, that's when you notice the difference. But straightforward, you will notice the difference. Here we have the Mini 4 Pro normal and the log M, and so you can see with the log M, it does look a little bit more greenish because you can post gray and you get more dynamic range. That's why it looks a little bit this color, so you can put the colors later on when you color grading. Here's the log M with basic color grading. Pretty much I made it look like how it comes out straight out of the camera, but you can put your own lots and make it look different. Mavic 3 and Mini 4 Pro with the log M, you can see the Mini 4 Pro, it does look a little more grayish, and the Mavic 3 still has a little bit more color. Now the Mavic 3, it has D-Log, which is it gets more dynamic range, and you do have to do a more heavy color grading because, as you can see, compared to the Mini 4, it does look a little bit more gray, so you have to put a little bit more color grading, and you have to bring it back all the colors and everything. Obviously you get more information on it too. Here I have a little footage comparing it to this other lens, which is the zoom lens 7x. That's when it goes to the second lens, and you can see it does look really usable, looks really good to me. You can really for sure use this footage. So now we have the 14x, so now that's digital zoom. It still looks pretty good, I will use it. And then we have 28 zoom, that's more even crop in digital zoom. Now when it comes to 28, you can zoom in a lot more, but when it comes to like I will use it, I will not use it because you lose a lot of details on it. And you can see here when I zoom in more how much I lose the details when I zoom in to the 28. to taking pictures. This is the raw picture straight out of the camera, no editing. I take a couple pictures here on raw so you can see how it comes out straight out of the camera. And then I go to JPEG. I didn't really notice the colors different. I will have to see what's the difference when you start editing. And I also take a couple pictures, zoom in, so you can tell the difference that it's still good on pictures if you want to zoom in a little bit more. We have the Mini 4 Pro, a couple pictures of being taken raw and JPEG. As you can see, the same. You cannot really tell that much difference on the colors. It looks pretty much the same. I guess you can tell the difference when you start color grading on Lightroom. Now we're gonna try the update tracking on the Mavic 3. As you can see, when I try to do it on 5K, it doesn't let me do it on 5K format. So the only way you have to do it is on 4K. 4K pretty much lets you do everything. So when it comes to that, both of the Mini 4 Pro and the Mavic 3, it does only 4K. So that's kind of like a bummer for the Mavic 3 that doesn't support 5K. I don't understand why, but it works pretty good on the Mavic 3 and Mini 4 Pro. You can see here I tried to move it to the right and to the back and forward and all that, but I guess it doesn't recognize it that when I'm facing forward. So in order for the drone to move to the sides, I had to like keep moving towards something, like moving forward or backwards or whatever, but you cannot be standing still. The drone, it's like it takes some time to recognize which way you're facing forward. I had the same problem with the Mini 4 Pro and the Mavic 3. Now that I start moving, it started recognizing it better. Now that I put forward, it's gonna move forward. As you can see, it easily move forward because it recognized that when I'm facing forward. Now here I got a little bit scared. You can see me kind of walking backwards a little bit because I seen that the drone goes into the branches and I wasn't sure how good it was. But it seems to do a pretty good job. I didn't have no problems with the Mavic 3. When it came to obstacle avoidance, it went really close to the branches and it didn't hit anything and keep its distance pretty good. It did show me the warning signs, but besides that, it was pretty good. You can see it does pretty good following me, and even though with the branches, I tried to lower it more so it will stay away from the branches, but even like that, it did pretty good job avoiding the branches. So here is pretty much under the branches. Difference that I can see with the Mini 4 Pro is the style of how you can move the drone. I feel like this is a little bit, it looks a little bit better. In a way, I would say it works the same way as the other one, but I guess on this one you can decide where to go. But with the Mini 4 Pro, as you can tell, it's telling me that I have a environment interference. So the Mini 4 Pro is not that confident with avoidance like it is on the Mavic 3. On the Mavic 3, I didn't have no problems getting close by the branches, and this one, as you can see, I wasn't really close by the branches. I was a little bit far, but as soon as it seen it, it wanted to move away from there. The auto tracking on the Mini 4 Pro is pretty good, but as you can tell, on the Mavic 3, I would have more confidence on it that it won't crash or anything, and it seems to be behaving a little bit better. At the end, it decided to go under the branches, but it still wasn't that good like it did with the Mavic 3, and I wasn't feeling confident that it was gonna avoid it like it did the Mavic 3. In conclusion, both of them are great drones, but as you can tell, this one, it can do pretty much everything that this one does, but this one does it better. And when I say it does it better, it's because it has a bigger sensor, camera sensor. It has more sensors around it. So when it comes to video quality, it does it better. It does look better. You can tell the difference. And obstacle tracking, as you can see on the video, based on my testing that I did, this one handled it a little bit better. So I would, like I said on the video, I would trust it more. Like I would like let it go. This one I would be a little bit more careful on how much I can trust it. Another big difference on this is that on this one you can tell whenever the wind is hitting it, because you can see the drone moving, and sometimes you can even see it on your footage. Compared to this one, it takes a wind to be a little bit more stronger for this one to move. It does move, but this one can handle the wind better. Now, would I prefer this one over this one? I would say if I won't be making any money, just for fun or just starting, I would definitely get this one. Right now, this is my favorite drone. This pretty much, like I said, can do everything, and the video quality is great. You can use it professionally. If you know what you're doing with color grading, you can make it look good. Now this one obviously is gonna give you better everything. So if you're making money, I will go for this one, because everything that it does it great. Compared to this one, it does everything, but it does everything that you wanted it to do. But still, if I were making a lot of money with video, I would get this one. Starting off, this is a great starting drone. To me right now, my favorite. And I would consider this is the best drone as right now, based on how much it is. You can do pretty much everything that this one does for a lot less money than this one costs. If you would like to see another video like this, let me know in the comments. I'm planning to do another video trying the night mode and comparing to see has the difference, since this one has a bigger sensor than that one. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.